Thank you. And if I could also welcome up my parents, Patty and Larry, to come join us up here. Come on up here. And I want to welcome and thank my husband, Manuel Valdez, for being here to swear me in. I know, wedding jitters. Let's do this again.
I state your name.
I, Teresa Mosqueda,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution and laws of the State of Washington,
and the Constitution and laws of the State of Washington,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of the office
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of the office
of King County Councilmember, District 8,
of King County Councilmember, District 8,
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my abilities. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for giving a round of applause to my family, to my better half. Thank you very much, Manuel, my husband, who loves this public speaking so much. Thank you for doing that for us today. And seriously, thank you for all that you've done. Not just in the last year to help get here to have new colleagues, but over the last 6 years and beyond, your extra hours that you put in to care for our kiddo, Camila, who's now 4, is greatly appreciated. And colleagues, I would not be able to be here without his additional support and love. So thank you for all your support and for representing Camila as well today. To my parents, Patty and Larry, many of you have heard me talk about them. They are dealing with endless phone calls at all hours of the night. They've been doing this throughout my entire life, helping me field tough questions, walk through important issues. They help guide me in this work and before. And I want to thank them for their leadership, their mentorship, and for always being there for me. They also just celebrated an anniversary on December 22nd. So congratulations, as my dad says, 40 happy years. 40 out of 46 ain't bad. So congratulations to you on your marriage. And I had to get my literal dad joke in there. Where's Chris? I am known for loving a little pun and a dad joke. But in all seriousness, people have heard me talk about my parents a lot over the last 6 years. They are educators. They are activists. They instilled in me the fight for social justice. They are the folks who've acted locally and globally to stand up and make sure that we are fighting for peace and harmony and justice and security. And I want to tell my parents, you instilled in me and in Tanya, my little sister, the desire for change, the ability to push against the status quo, and to do so even when your voice shakes. So thank you so much for all your love and support. And it's really because of that upbringing and the support that I have focused my work on helping to address the root causes of inequity, of poverty, and helping to improve community health. This has been the focus of my career, even before City Council, and it's helped to guide me in all of the work that we've been able to collectively do, especially in the last 6 years while at the City of Seattle, fighting for more affordable housing, improving worker standards, workers who've been left out of workplace protections from the federal to the local level. And I'm talking about hotel workers and domestic workers and gig workers, folks who've been on the very front line, especially during the pandemic. We've been able to center policy change, listening to the voice of workers and supporting them and small businesses, because when we invest in workers, it invests in our local economy. Thank you for all that you have taught me and all that we've been able to fight for and accomplish together with the community. We've been able to do this because of the seeds that you planted that I hope you will continue to see grow in the work that we are going to accomplish here at King County. And I look across this room and I see friends and I see family members along with community organizations and community leaders who help make those wins at the city possible and who help make this win here today possible as well. Folks who are my friends like Molly and Misha. I see Anila and Rollin. I see Sterling as president of 775. I see my friends Alexis, who ran our campaign, and so many others, including my former staff members. Aretha Basu is here in the audience with us, and I know that so many are watching online. This work is their work. because it was you, members of the community, friends here that I didn't even get a chance to name, everybody who really put forward policy ideas, and then we just had the opportunity to work with you to bring those over the finish line. Thank you for allowing us to center our policy work on the voices that you bring into the halls of power and that we make possible together to pass to improve the lives. We made history, not just in this city, but in this election as well. You made history, and I'm thrilled, as Councilmember Boron said, to be able to make history today as the first seats as Latinos and Latinas serving on King County Council. And Mr. Chair, you know, we were talking about health. Everybody who knows me knows I'm passionate about health policy, public health, community health. And it is for these reasons that I'm thrilled to be able to center the work that we do on improving access to community health and public health, because we know that when we expand access to housing, it improves public health. When we create more access to good union jobs and economic security, that improves health. When we make sure that people have transit and childcare that's accessible and routine, and union apprenticeship training and the ability to open their small business and have economic stability, that improves health. So the policy wonk heart in me is just overwhelming with joy to be able to serve with you on King County Council. And I couldn't do this work alone. As we said before, it was our teams that helped make the policy dream come true. So my team that's in the audience here today, Aaron House, Chief of Staff, Chris Lampkin, Deputy Chief of Staff, Camila Brown, Director of Office Operations and Special Projects, and Melanie Cray, Director of Public Policy. Could you please give them a round of applause for being part of this work? They could literally be doing anything with their time, and they're choosing generously to give their time here. So thank you for your service to the residents of King County as well. And Mr. Chair, I'll end with this. I'm a little notorious for being aggressively collaborative and wanting to give all the thank yous. So if you don't mind, a few preemptive thank yous. And I'll start with my predecessor, Councilmember McDermott. Councilmember McDermott in the audience here today. Thank you. Thank you for your service, your decades worth of service, both in King County District 8 and before that in the halls of Olympia. It was an honor to see you in those halls of power, and then to now be able to build on your legacy and work in partnership with you to serve the residents of District 8. Thank you for your over 2 decades of public service and all you have accomplished for our region. I want to also thank Executive Constantine and the executive team. They have been reaching out and very supportive, really welcoming, and we've been able to partner over the years already in working on community health and improvements to economic security. So I'm looking forward to working with Executive Constantine and their team. To Chair Updegrove, thank you for taking me under your wing and providing support and really onboarding us with your incredible staff as well. Thank you for the opportunity with the Chief of Staff for the incredible orientation and welcoming. I'm so thrilled to work with you on environmental justice and worker justice issues that you've already led on. To Councilmember Van Rightbauer, thank you for your warm welcome early and for really welcoming me as well. I hear so much about you from the building construction trades, and I know we're going to work on workers' rights together across our districts. To Councilmember Dunn, who I'm excited to see soon, we will look forward to addressing the shadow pandemic, because the issues of behavioral health and substance abuse issues, these are public health issues, and I know that we have common ground in that to working on this public health area. Councilmember Dembowski, my friend, thank you for all of your support over the years. I've learned so much from you, and I look forward to working on all the social justice issues that I know really drive you. Thank you for everything, and to your team as well, especially your Chief of Staff. Councilmember Balducci, I have just seen you at the helm working on housing policies and bringing people into the fold to create a more livable, workable, and affordable region. I'm so excited to continue to learn from you, and thank you. Congratulations on your re-election as well. Councilmember Zahalai, thanks and congratulations to you on your re-election. You have been a friend over the past few years. I'm excited to be able to work with you to lift up worker wages and invest in our community and in small businesses. Councilmember Perry, the first time I met you, you talked about how excited you were to represent the diversity of your district. I'm so excited that we get to work on representing our entire county and especially our most diverse and most vulnerable community members. And Councilmember Barone, we did it! I'm so excited to be able to work with you. 10 years ago, we worked together at NERP, and now we get the chance to serve our broad and diverse county together, so thank you. Mr. Chair, in closing, we did bring gifts. They are on your table. These are little gifts that come from West Seattle. There's a small floral shop called Our Secret Garden. It's owned by Latinos, members of the LGBTQIA community, who create beautiful bouquets. Some of the plants are in that bag, and some are in my office if you'd like to see more. Also handmade candles. We also have Seattle chocolate that they box themselves there at our secret garden, and of course, pan dulce from White Center's Salvadorian Bakery. Yeah, thank you, Chris. I stole the hearts with the pan dulce. So thank you to the West Seattle and White Center businesses who provided this, struggling through the pandemic, but I think a good example of the work that we want to do to invest in our smallest businesses. And I hope, we're breaking bread, right? We're lighting lights in these dark times, and we are finding our way to see, to grow the roots of the friendships and relationships that we already have. You see what I did there? Yeah. And so, thank you again. I am very optimistic, colleagues. I'm optimistic to work with you. I know that we can continue to find common ground. We can address the multiple compounding issues in our community with urgency and integrity, humanity and compassion. And people across this region, they also want to see that. They want to see a change, a market improvement in the systemic crises that we see throughout our region, like access to housing, addressing homelessness, addressing behavioral health and public safety challenges. These are issues that have been developing over decades, and they will not be solved overnight, and we will do our best to solve them in our first term here. But I know that through thoughtful and courageous leadership, collaboration with our community, state, and regional partners, we can address these. We can address the investments that are so necessary to help our community withstand these compounding crises. We have begun to make improvements already. King County voters already passed the crisis care levy. We've made a historic investment in the housing levy. We have record investments in mental health and behavioral health services thanks to our state legislative partners. These issues will be solved by working together with other jurisdictions and state partners. And these issues are far bigger than any one jurisdiction's borders or even the borders here in the county. But by working together, by combining our tools and our resources and our compassion, we will come together and find solutions. We can harness our humanity, and we can act with urgency. In my first run for election, I wanted to bring the social determinants of health pie chart with me so bad to that kickoff, and they told me not to. But if I had a prop here today, it would be that social determinants of health. I promise you that we will begin to focus on all of these determinants. We will focus in my office on public health, housing, and economic stability and opportunity. And we will do this through aggressive collaboration and through pie charts. Thank you so much for all of your partnership.